What is going on, world? What's up, everyone? It's Zero here. Today I'm bringing you guys a brand new Starcraft 2 video. This one is between two players on the WCS Pro circuit. Spawning here in the top right hand corner of Lost and Found LE, playing with the blue Zerg pieces. We have the current best player on the planet, wants to continue to show that he is exactly that. His name is Serral. And his opponent spawning in the cross position, playing with the red Zerg pieces. We have a player who tied up the series against his opponent, who is the best player on the planet, and wants to show that he can play with anyone in all of StarCraft 2. His name is Lambo. So guys, you guys can check out all of these games on the YouTube channel right now between these two players. This series was played at the WCS in Montreal, was the semifinals in that tournament. And I gotta say, guys, this has been nothing short of a spectacular series to watch, to cast. It's been incredible. You have the best player on the planet, of course, guys, in Serral, who there is just, you know, there's no question that this is the best player out there. And you have a guy named Lambo who's still somewhat, you know, he's been in the StarCraft 2 pro scene, but this guy is really starting to make a name for himself, showing that he can play against any player out there in StarCraft 2. He's going neck to neck with the best player currently in the world of StarCraft 2. And that's saying something. That really is saying something when you're going up against a player of the magnitude of Serral, and you're kind of going, you're drawing right there with him consistently. You're one game away from beating him. That is nothing shy of, I mean, I would be feeling incredible about myself. Even if I lost this game, I would be feeling very, very good about myself, to say the least. So, in this game, guys, doesn't look like we're going to get much cheese from either player. It looks like we're going to get a hatch gas pool opening from both players once again. You know, this is very interesting. I'm wondering why Lambo decides sometimes to put the spawning pool over here at the edge of the creep. Very interesting decision making there. I'm not sure exactly why he's been doing that. But listen, both players are now going to get the Zergling speed upgrade here, and you know, very standard openings by both players, very similar in the production tabs. You know, it'll be interesting to see what ends up happening. Looks like Lambo decided to go ahead and get a very fast third base. Looks like Serral's going to be doing the exact same thing here, getting a quick third base up and running. Both players are, you know, going to probably start drawing kind of back and forth here. Both players getting the Baneling Nest, so still, so look at this. Look at how similar in build order this is. This is insane. But like I said, guys, these two players, they know each other. They, of course, studied each other's gameplays. And they, of course, guys, when you got all the cards on the table right now, it's either you win or you go home right here and right now. You're so close to obtaining, making it to the grand finals in a massive series, or in a big time tournament where you could get invited if you win to BlizzCon. That is a massive ordeal. So it looks like both players are going to be playing relatively standard here, guys. We are going to go ahead and get an evolution chamber by both players, and we're probably going to start seeing some of these Zerglings and Banelings moving across the map here, and just start trying to see if they can get any angles on one another. The thing about StarCraft 2 that's gotten so interesting is just how good the pros have gotten at this game. Over the years, as I've watched this game, you know, kind of evolve from Wings of Liberty to now, just the amount of strategies and just how good the players are now is quite remarkable. It is absolutely something to behold for sure. Roach Warren's going to be coming up here, and it does look like there is going to be a lair coming out of both players on both sides of the map. Roach Warren going to be coming up here for Serral as well. Generally, guys, you'll see it generally kind of goes in the build order, or as far as unit composition goes, you'll go Zerglings into Banelings into Roaches, and then you'll kind of go into the higher tier units from there. but that's generally what you'll see out of ZvZ matchup. Unless there's some cheese or unless there's a little bit of a change, we may very well see Ravagers come up as well out of both of these players. But you're going to see a lot of just jawing back and forth. Serral, of course, has been very well known to try to get as much scouting information as possible with minimal units. And he's doing just that once again. And I think Lambo's taking a page out of Serral's book, though. He's actually been kind of looking. He's been doing a little bit of the same thing, trying to get some scouting information in. 4th base coming up here for Lambo, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that. The 4th base is starting to come up here for Serral as well. So both players giving each other a lot of mutual respect. +1/+1, or I should say just +1 is going to be coming up here for both players. Glial Reconstitution coming up here for Serral. And very interesting decision making here. I like this a lot. Lambo has decided to get the Spire, but oh, Serral, just too good. He's just too good. He was able to scout and see the Spire, guys. And so now Serral knows exactly what's going on, and he can prepare accordingly as to what he wants to do. So Spore Crawlers are going to be probably coming up in every single base here very soon. Lots of Zerglings coming across the map here as well. So this should be a very interesting engagement here. Now that Serral knows that exactly what Lambo's doing. There are 15 Mutalisks that are coming up on that production tab. So Lambo is going to get aggressive here with some of these Mutalisks. And I like the decision making. It's just it would have worked out much better if he would have caught Serral completely off guard. But Serral is just too good. Serral knows exactly the timings of when he should really when he needs to, be kind of in position. And it does look like that Spore Crawler. You got to be very careful. Don't want to lose these units for free here. But it does look like Serral is pretty prepared. He's got Spore Crawlers everywhere. And you got to be careful. You don't want to be losing a lot of these units here. It does look like Lambo's going to start getting a little bit aggressive here. These roaches got to be very careful, though. You don't want to be losing all those roaches. But the Ling Bane Muta used to be a very, very popular unit composition, actually, in Heart of the Swarm. And it does look like the diffuses are coming in. Beautiful diffuses there by Serral. Serral is playing this absolutely brilliantly. It does look like Serral may try to catch a couple of these Banelings off guard, or might just continue moving forward with these burrowed roaches. Has decided to split them up a little bit. But, I mean, this is what Serral does. Serral is so good. A beautiful play here by Lambo. Got that Overseer in a beautiful position. Going ahead and getting all of these roaches for practically free. Beautifully done there. And we got some roaches now that are going to be coming across. Here. They are burrowed. But there's a pretty big army here of Lambo. Lambo's got a nice-sized army. Now, if he loses all these Mutalisks, it could spell disaster for him. So you got to be very, very careful. Right now, what I think Serral's trying to do is trying to keep his opponent at home. Now, the Hydra switch is very good. Hydralisks are incredible against a mass amounts of Mutalisks. Lurker Den is also going to be coming up. Infestation Pivot is coming up as well. So it looks like our blue Zerg player Serral has decided to probably go for those Hive-based units. And I like that decision a lot. Because there's a massive army over here of Lambo. Lambo's got a nice-sized army here. And this may very well be a problem here for Serral very soon. If he is not prepared. Now, these roaches, burrowed roach run-bys are doing absolutely spectacular for Serral. Now, there's a massive push here that is going to be coming, and I'm wondering, a lot of these Mutalisks are trying to jump on top of these Hydras. I don't know if I like this decision at all. This might not be a very good decision whatsoever. The Hydras do such good work, but just like that, the Mutalisks are now jumping on top, and the Banelings are rolling in. Oh my god! Ending an entire mineral line there of Serrals, and more and more of these Mutalisks are doing a lot of work here for Lambo. Oh my god, what an insane engagement that was by both of these players. Beautifully done, and just like that, it looks like Serral is starting to move into this fourth base location of his opponent, and it looks like he has pounced and went ahead and took out all of those units. Now, you got to be very careful. You do not want to lose all of these roaches. The roaches are being split up. This is absolutely brilliant play here by Serral. The splits are absolutely on point, splitting up his entire army into different directions, and these roaches are everywhere. Serral is literally everywhere right now, doing so much with really so little at this point. He doesn't have that big of an army at this point, but he's just doing so much work. It's incredible. So much incredible work being done by Serral right now. And Lambo has a lot of these mutas. But the question is, you know, what do you do at this point? Because more and more of these Hydras are coming out, as well as these roaches. And these burrowed roach run-bys are doing so much for Serral right now. He's absolutely doing an incredible job going after so many of these units, and there's another massive push here. Now, I mean, Serral is starting to build up a pretty big force of these Hydras, and this is starting to get a little bit scary. This might force the all-in here, and I think that Lambo is going all in, but these Hydras are just absolutely decimating all of these Mutalisks, and Lambo's supply is going down so quickly. The diffuses on the Hydras is incredible, and Lambo GG's out, and Serral wins this series in incredible fashion, reading his opponent like a book, and is proven once again why he is currently the best player on the planet. I hope you guys did enjoy this game between Lambo and Serral, and if you guys did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe for new, stay positive, and as always, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.